The Showdown in Shangri-la, written and illustrated by Kylecovey Smith. Sailing the bright blue ocean, pirate heroes Kyle and Tina set a course on a mission to take back the treasure that was stolen from them by Captain Whitebeard and his first mate, along with a few surprises that awaits them. "Kyle!" Tina shouted from the lookout of the 997. "We're picking up some massive wind here. I think we need to change the direction we're going." "Great idea," replied Kyle. He steered the ship's wheel towards the east into the calmer weather and docked the 997 in the process to take a break. "It's been almost 3 weeks since we left Atlantis, and we still haven't found the slightest clue to find Whitebeard and the treasure he stole," said Kyle. "Don't worry, we'll find that sneaky pirate and get the treasure back." Then suddenly, the map they found in the original ship began to glow. Kyle picked up the map, and it had an entirely new geography with a new secret code that appeared. "Hurrah! Your next adventure is in the ancient paradise of Shangri-la, but beware of the impending harm when your journey leads you to the Heaven's Charm." "The Heaven's Charm? What in the world is that?" asked Tina. "I don't know, but it sounds very valuable," replied Kyle. The directions of the map that originally led the heroes to Atlantis had magically changed with a huge new city full of temples. "Well, let's set a course for Shangri-la." "Aye, aye, Captain Kyle," replied Tina. They adjusted the sails and began to head east with danger and excitement that awaits their arrival. Meanwhile, the infamous Captain Whitebeard, now in possession of the original 997, has renamed and redesigned the ship into a more menacing vessel called the Scarlet Wolf. "Arg, fireball Philip." "Why is the ship going so slow?" "My apologies, Captain. There are snags in the mainsail." "Well, you and the rest of the crew hurry up and fix it, because my magical compass is glowing like the sun," ordered Captain Whitebeard. "Does that mean we have a new destination to find treasure?" "Precisely, Mr. Phillip. You're my first mate for a reason. It seems to be leading us to Shangri-la, which is said to contain the mystical Heaven's Charm," Whitebeard muttered to himself. "That also means those meddling brats that I met in Atlantis will probably be after the treasure themselves, and I can't allow that to happen. Crew, heading to Shangri-La on the double." And so Captain Whitebeard and his crew sailed to the ancient paradise with bad intentions in the wake. Kyle and Tina rapidly approached Shangri-La when suddenly a huge wave knocks the 997 into the opposite direction. The waves began to grow stronger, forming huge tidal waves with twisters ripping through the ocean. "This wind is intense," screamed Tina. "Don't worry, Tina. We'll outrun this hurricane," exclaimed Kyle. Tidal waves crashed into the 997 and were close to turning it over with no signs of letting up. Captain Kyle steered the ship with all his might until a powerful twister caught them without warning, and the heroes became trapped in its vortex. "We need to do something quick," Kyle yelled. "I have an idea," Tina replied. Tina climbed to the top of the lookout and pulled a lever that released a massive kite over the 997. "Whoa, when did the ship get a kite?" Kyle asked. "The builder back in Atlantis added it as a unique feature," Tina answered. The kite allowed the 997 to move through the tornado and escape his clutches. The golden ship soared through the storm and safely made it to calm water. "Wow, that was worse than the whirlpool. But great thinking, Tina," said Kyle. "No problem. I'm just glad the builder installed a kite, or we may have never escaped that hurricane," said Tina. "Well, onwards to Shangri-La." The duo sailed deep into the outskirts of the ocean when Tina spotted a beautiful, colorful pattern in the sky. "Kyle, look, what is that?" "It's called an aurora, also called the celestial lights, which is seen as a colorful wind, but it's only found in Alaska," said Kyle. "It looks like it leads to something. Let's follow it." "No problem." Kyle steered the 997 into the aurora's direction and much to their surprise, it led them to the flashy Rainbow Canyon. Amazing. Just look at all the colors, said Kyle. Yeah, I see it's called Rainbow Canyon, replied Tina. Halt! Who dares to enter our beloved canyon? Kyle and Tina searched to see where the loud, mysterious voice was coming from. Then 3 beings dressed in red, blue, and yellow descended from the sky and blocked the ship's path. Who are you? Tina asked. We are the Grand Guardians, and we protect this valley from any intruders. We don't mean any harm. We're just trying to find a way out of here, because we are heading to Shangri-la, Kyle explained. Is that so? Well, if you wish to get past us to reach your destination, you must pass this challenge, said Guardian Blue. Indeed, no one has passed it in decades, said Guardian Red. However, if you do manage to succeed in this challenge, you will be rewarded, said Guardian Yellow. All right, already. Can you please give us the challenge already? Exclaimed Tina. All the Guardians spoke at once. You must pass through Rainbow Canyon, both of you. You must recite the order of the colors in rainbow, but in Spanish. Okay, here it goes, said Kyle. Rojo for red, naranja for orange, amarillo for yellow, verde for green, azul for blue, indigo and violeta for violet. The Guardians hovered in shock as they were at a loss for words. Impossible. No one has ever been able to figure that out for decades, said Guardian Red. How do you 2 know about that? Guardian Blue asked. Well, we have done a lot of learning in the past, which is important because you never know when your smartness will be tested, said Kyle. Wise words to live by, replied Guardian Yellow. As we promised, here is your reward. The Guardians put their magic wands together and formed a portal, so the heroes can exit Rainbow Canyon. Oh, we almost forgot. Here is your second reward. The Guardians created a majestic sword and a silver bow and arrow and spoke at once. Kyle, this sword is the powerful Astro Blade. Tina, this lunar lance will no doubt help you escape any peril you may face in your journey. Now, we must bid you farewell and good luck in Shangri-la. Thank you, said Tina. Yes, we will use them to the fullest extent and best wishes. And so, the heroes departed Rainbow Canyon and continued their quest. Back at the Scarlet Wolf, Captain Whitebeard coldly orders his crew to make the ship go faster. Hurry up, you scallywags! We must make it to Shangri-La before those yellow-bellied popinjays reach it before us. I aim to keep the legacy of my great-great-grandfather, Captain Blackbeard, alive, and I won't tolerate any foul-ups. Kyle and Tina were in high spirits as they were very close to Shangri-La, when they suddenly sailed into a pink fog and it began to rain with orange water. Never seen a fog like this before, and water is not supposed to be orange, said Tina. The fog smells like bubblegum, and the rain tastes like orange soda, said Kyle. He looked through his telescope and saw a large island up ahead. Let's dock at that island until this rain and fog stop, said Kyle. He steered the ship and laid anchor at the island. Kyle and Tina stood in amazement as the island wasn't an ordinary one. There were M&Ms all over the ground, trees made of cotton candy, and the river was made of grape juice. Where are we? Asked Tina. Welcome to Candy Island. A young man eating Reese's peanut butter cups approached the heroes. Hi, my name's Raimundo, or Ray for short, and welcome to my island. Will you be staying long? Sorry, but we're on a quest to Shangri-La. But this bubblegum fog makes it hard to see, said Kyle. Oh, no problem. I have this item that will take you there. Ray pulled a softball-sized crystal. This is called a transport orb, and it will take you straight into Shangri-la. But first, I must ask a favor from you, said Ray. What is it? I wish to eat something that is rare to see on Candy Island. I mean, candy is great and all, but it's very unhealthy and causes cavities. And I would like something different. Okay, I think we may have something you'll enjoy, said Tina. She ran to the 997 and ran into the kitchen where she grabbed a bucket full of apples, bananas, coconuts, and grapes. Tina ran back outside and presented the healthy snacks to Ray. Here you go. Ray excitedly took the bucket full of fruit from Tina and took a bite of a juicy red apple and stood still in shock. This is delicious, said Ray. This is so much better than the Skittles and Snickers I've been eating. Thank you so much. Go to your ship and follow me. Kyle and Tina went to the 997 and followed Raymundo on his jet ski to lead them out of the bubblegum fog within the Peppermint Mountains. Oh, okay. There was something I forgot to mention. In order to use the transport orb, you have to concentrate on your desired location. He gave Tina the orb and focused her energy as a whirlwind surrounded the ship. Before they departed, the newfound friends happily said their goodbyes. It's time for us to go, Ray. And thanks for leading us out of the fog, said Kyle. Yeah, I hope we meet again someday, said Tina. No problem, and thank you for the fruit. It's so much better than candy. Hey, if you want more, you can use the seeds to grow more, said Tina. Really? Well, I'll do that, replied Ray. Goodbye, my friends, and best wishes. The two explorers vanished into thin air. Upon being released from the whirlwind, Kyle and Tina were transported to calm water and clear air. Shangri-La is dead ahead, exclaimed Tina. We have finally made it to Shangri-La, and we're not going to let Whitebeard steal the treasure from us this time, said Kyle. You know it, especially since this heaven's charm is said to contain the powers of every element, replied Tina. According to the map, one who controls the charm controls the elements of water, fire, earth, air, ice, and even lightning, Kyle explained. This treasure is too powerful to fall in the wrong hands, so let's get a move on. They sailed towards the paradise of Shangri-La and prepared to face the dangers in front of them. We're finally here, so let's not waste any time to find the heaven's charm, said Kyle. Got it. The map says that the heaven's charm is within a temple hidden in the mountains, said Tina. Great, so we have to climb mountains. Oh well, I knew it wasn't going to be easy, especially if Captain Whitebeard is lurking around, so let's go. The two heroes began to trek through the incredible landscape of Shangri-La, from the lush grasslands to the crystal blue river. Shangri-La is so beautiful. The air, land, and water are so clean and peaceful, said Tina. It's as if this place was untouched by the carnage and pollution of the outside world, replied Kyle. That is highly intuitive of you. Kyle and Tina turned around to see a woman dressed in a regal black and gold tunic who appeared behind him. Who are you? And why have you come to my sacred land? The mysterious woman asked. Hello. My name is Kyle, and this is my friend Tina, and we are looking for the heaven's charm. The heaven's charm? Don't be ridiculous. The ground is filled with those who have tried and failed to gain the relic, and you will be the same. Well, we're different. We won't fail, said Tina. If you really are serious with your lost cause, then follow me. Oh yeah, my name is Alana, Queen Alana. Queen Alana guided the duo to her kingdom abundant with magnificent buildings, trees, and even animals thought to have been extinct. "This place is incredible," said Tina. "Hey, is that a Tasmanian tiger? I thought those went extinct a long time ago," explained Kyle. "There is also a dodo bird, a dire wolf, and even a woolly mammoth." Queen Alana, "How are all these extinct animals still alive?" Tina asked. "Well, Tina, Shangri-La is more than just a land of paradise where the air and water is pure. It is also the preservation of every animal that was close to being erased by hunting and pollution. Our ancestors managed to gain a handful of these animals and bring them to Shangri-La for centuries, something we continue to follow today." "That is amazing. So this whole place is a giant nature preserve," said Kyle. "Precisely," answered Queen Alana. Then suddenly a huge explosion came from the distance. One of Queen Alana's subjects stumbled towards the group. "My queen, the temple is being overrun by pirates." "What? Who dares to disturb the peace of Shangri-La?" "Pirates, your majesty, and their leader is dressed in black with a beard as white as snow." Kyle and Tina screamed, "Captain Whitebeard!" "You know of this fiend?" Queen Alana asked. "Unfortunately, yes. He is a sinister pirate who stole our ship and treasure back in Atlantis, and he won't stop until he gets what he wants," Kyle explained. "He must be after the Heaven's Charm," said Tina. "We have to stop him now." "Wait, it is my duty as queen to protect every aspect of Shangri-La, the land, people, and animals. Hey, there is strength in numbers, so let's go find the Heaven's Charm and show Whitebeard the real power of teamwork," said Kyle. "Hear, hear," Queen Alana agreed. The trio dashed through Shangri-La's wilderness until they saw something in the middle of the path. "No! How cruel can someone be?" "What animal is it?" Tina asked. "It's a baby thylacine, or Tasmanian tiger as you might call it. And it's badly hurt. It looks like it has a broken paw," replied Kyle. Tina wrapped the baby Tasmanian tiger's paw in splint to keep it steady. Queen Alana placed the cub in a nest for it to heal. "The cub's mother will find it soon. Captain Whitebeard will pay for this. We have to hurry. The temple Whitebeard is probably already there," said Kyle. "Right. Let's get a move on." When the three finally made it to the temple, they find the entrance heavily guarded by Whitebeard's crew. The Celestial Temple. "I haven't been here in a long time," said Queen Alana. "But how are we supposed to get past the guards? There are at least 7 of them," Tina asked. "There is a secret entrance on the left side of the temple, but it hasn't been used in centuries." "Well, now is a good time to reestablish it," said Kyle. "You're a bold one, Kyle. Spoken like a true warrior." The 3 quietly sneaked through the bushes to avoid being detected by the guards until they made it to the secret passage. "There should be a hidden button on the ground somewhere," said Queen Alana. "This is all about how you can find a button," Tina asked. "Things are not always what they seem." She pressed a grass design button and a huge gate leading to the inside of the temple opened. "Excellent. Okay, let's go find Whitebeard," said Kyle. "Hold on, Kyle. No one has been in the Celestial Temple for centuries, so let's take caution, as we don't know what to expect," Queen Alana warned. "You're right. We have to be diligent." The trio began to explore the mysterious temple, seeing all kinds of ancient paintings and statues. "This place is amazing. It's like I'm in a Indiana Jones movie or something." "Yeah, archaeologists would have had a field day in here," replied Tina. "I too share your enthusiasm. The ancient rulers of Shangri-La would use the Celestial Temple great meditation, and a place to keep our most sacred relics. Like the Heaven's Charm? Kyle asked. Exactly. The three made their way through the temple's floor until they finally made it to the top. And there they confronted Captain Whitebeard. Now where is the Heaven's Charm? It has to be here somewhere. Hold it, Whitebeard, screamed Kyle. You've got to be kidding me, said Captain Whitebeard. Why are you and your pirates in Shangri-la? I demand you tell me, Queen Alana ordered. Don't act so surprised, Your Highness. We know why I'm here. I'm here for the Heaven's Charm, and unless you want your peaceful paradise to become a wasteland, I suggest you tell me where the charm is. I don't make deals with scum like you. So defiant and naive. I guess I have to do this the hard way. Captain Whitebeard pulled his sleek black sword from his sheath and lunged at the heroes, but Kyle countered by wielding the astral blade. I'll hold him off. Go get the Heaven's Charm. Silly boy, you really think you have any chance of beating me in a sword fight? I may be inexperienced, but I can still give you a tough time. Just like how I stole your treasure back in Atlantis, I'll do the same thing with the Heaven's Charm. That's not gonna happen, Captain. Meanwhile, Tina and Queen Alana ran to the top of the pedestal with a handprint engraved into it. Wow, the creators of this temple sure didn't slack in security, did they? Asked Tina. It's an ancient safe that can only be opened by those of the royal bloodline. So I assume that's me, said Queen Alana. The queen placed her right hand on the handprint, and the pedestal began to glow and open. The Heaven's Charm is even more beautiful than I imagined, said Queen Alana. Unknown voice. So nice of you to unlock the safe for us, Queenie. Tina and Alana turned around and saw the captain's Whitebeard first mate, Riker, and his crew confronting them. Riker, I should have known you were involved. I mean, why else would Whitebeard's lackey be here? Said Tina. You watch your mouth, screamed Riker. I'm the captain's second in command, and I will always be by his side. You got that? Well, it looks like I struck a nerve. You must really be devoted to Whitebeard. You better believe it, Tina. Now hand over the Heaven's Charm or else. There is only one way you'll get the charm, and we are not backing down, said Queen Alana. I guess that leaves us with no choice then. Men, go get the treasure. Captain Whitebeard's crew charged at Tina and Queen Alana, while the heroines faced their opponents. Meanwhile, Kyle and Whitebeard continued their duel with neither willing to give in and submit. You have a lot of spunk for a young lad. We can make an incredible team and plunder all the treasure in the world, said Captain Whitebeard. Thanks for the offer, but I'm not interested. I'll never work with someone as evil as you, Kyle replied. You dare turn your nose up to the great Captain Whitebeard? I shall make you pay for your ignorance. You love to hear yourself talk, don't you? Asked Kyle. Then suddenly the two heard a noise from the melee going on in the main room. Those fools haven't secured the charm yet? I guess I'll have to do it myself. We'll finish this some other time. Captain Whitebeard dashed to the treasure room. Oh, no you don't, Kyle shouted. Kyle and Captain Whitebeard made it to the treasure room to find Tina and Queen Alana dominating Whitebeard's crew. This cannot be! 2 females are beating my crew? Hey, those 2 females are great warriors. Now it's time to get what we came for. Kyle threw his grappling hook and attached it to the ceiling ledge. Stop him! Captain Whitebeard ordered his crew. The pirates ran to seize the young buccaneer, but Kyle swung over them and landed next to the treasure. All right, Way to go, Kyle, said Tina. Well done, Captain Kyle, said Queen Alana. No! The Heaven's Charm belongs to me! Sorry, Whitebeard, but this treasure belongs to us. Kyle grabbed the charm from his pedestal and faced Whitebeard and his crew. Captain Whitebeard, I'm going to tell you this once. Leave Shangri-la and never return. Do I look scared to you? I am not leaving without that charm. Now hand it over. You want it? Well, I'll give it to you. Kyle raised the Heaven's Charm and used the element of air to release a powerful tornado that blew the evil pirates out of the temple. Hey, if I were you, I would start sailing far away from here ASAP, said Tina. Oh, and why would I do that? Kyle shot a fire blast at Whitebeard's feet. Remember, Captain, if you play with fire, you will get burned. You will not defeat me. Alright, men, charge! Kyle then used the element of ice to freeze the attacking pirates with a blizzard. Kyle gave the charm to Tina. Let's see what the earth element can do. The Heaven's Charm fired a sandstorm that left the pirates with sand in their eyes. Do you mind if I have a turn with the charm? Asked Queen Alana. Be my guest, replied Tina. You invade my kingdom, you harm the people and animals that live here, and desecrate the entire foundation of Shangri-la. And now you must face the consequences. Queen Alana used the element of water to create a giant tidal wave that carries Whitebeard and Riker and the rest of his crew back to the Scarlet Wolf and far away from Shangri-la. You won't get away with this. I will be back. Well, I say we won't be seeing him for a while, said Tina. For now, replied Kyle. Aye, for now. I cannot thank you two enough. You have my eternal gratitude and loyalty. The Heaven's Charms is yours to keep, said Queen Alana. Thanks, but Your Highness, what about Shangri-la? It's pretty much a wasteland now, said Tina. Do not worry, my friends. It may take some time before our paradise regains its former state. Nevertheless, my people and I will make it better than ever. Kyle stared at the charm and had an idea. Hey, the description on the map said the Heaven's Charm possesses the powers of every element in nature, right? Yeah, replied Tina. Well, what if we used it to restore Shangri-la? That is a brilliant idea, Kyle. The question is, will it work? We will not know unless we try. Tina focused her mind and spoke. Heaven's Charm restored his fallen land back to its original shape. The charm fired lightning into the sky to form rain clouds. The rain purified the burned trees, and they became lush green. The hurt animals were healed, and electricity recharged all power in the valley. Shangri-La had been restored, and everything was back to normal. My beautiful land has returned. Thank you, my friends. If there's anything I can do for you, just name it. Well, can we keep the Heaven's Charm? Asked Tina. Of course. You two have done something no one in Shangri-La has ever done, and that is retrieve the Heaven's Charm and save the very paradise itself. You deserve it. Thanks, Queen Alana. We appreciate it, said Kyle. Oh, and I took it upon myself to use the transport orb to teleport to the Scarlet Wolf and take back our treasure Captain Whitebeard stole from us back in Atlantis, said Tina. Wow, when did you do that? Kyle asked. I have my ways. Hey, we just saved an entire kingdom from destruction and beat one of the worst pirates in the world. Doesn't this call for a celebration? That is a wonderful idea, Kyle, replied Queen Alana. The two pirates, along with Queen Alana and her subjects, celebrated their victory over Captain Whitebeard with a huge party and danced the night away as the adventure continues. The end.